Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. We're very for you all here on Outskirts. So look around the map here, we have a little bit of a few towns around with some structures. A lot of open space though. A little bit of a ruined town there. Big forest down here. Also some forest extending down here to another silo or a farm, I assume. Overall, it's a fairly sizable map here. Doesn't look as well designed as others, but there's a lot of detail around. But it's very flat, as you can see. I think it's decent enough for the purpose. Maybe on the eastern front here. Let's go for the players. Representing the Soviets today, we have Avrika as motor strategy straight at the gates. We have Tank Master as tank division straight out the gates. We have Mthis 19 also as the Soviet Union with other command choice. And finally we have Ork straight at the gate with rifle for the Soviet Union. Quickly sending their Pontoviki out here. Representing the Germans today. We have Crazy Man as the Wehrmacht with other command choice. We have Tokamishi as Light Division for the Wehrmacht. We have Flying Car 100 propaganda tactics for the Waffen-SS. Finally, we have der Milkman as Ostdivision for the Wehrmacht. This should be interesting. So the Soviets have moved quickly to this church in the center of the map here. There's a little bit of a graveyard on the victory point. There's also a victory point game, so we'll have to see how long this one lasts. But the Soviets are quickly spreading out to secure territory, as you would expect. Oh, the base is this far up. It doesn't actually help to build that, and never mind. You might be trying to just fall back to actually retreat and heal up every now and then. Oh, that's actually pretty smart from Mthis. That's what they're aiming for. Well, the Soviets are still sending up more troops. They're trying to get as much territory as possible. Don't really blame them. Germans are sending up their own troops still. Gamishi's quickly getting some force grenadiers up to and hold the line. Looks like the Wehrmacht on the southern flank is yet to pick something. So it's quickly spreading out to try and get close to the structure. Germans have secured this victory point though, which will certainly give them a little bit more time here. Germans have to quickly get out of that structure though. They need to remember to stay at range. That's the best opportunity to stay alive. Quickly get inside the structure there. But more and more Soviets are arriving, but more Germans also arriving. Bolts are being tossed in the building with the force grenadiers. That might be too much here, the force grenadiers are dead. Now the Soviets are bringing up a lot of equipment, including a truck here with a Dushka machine gun. Which I don't think the Germans are prepared for. They don't have the munitions for an anti-tank grenade. Their heavy cover so far helping them stay alive. This little line of rocks here. Is that a rock? I guess it's a bunch of rocks, but it makes it look like a fallen tree. Huh. And so this is what it looks like to me. And we'll here in the center, we have a big firefight between the Wehrmacht and the Soviets. Looks like the Waffen-SS is also pushed up here. And to get some shots in. Because they're fighting over this silo area with a few German flags. There's also a destroyed elephant here by looks of it. Must have been a bombed out depot. Well, down here looks like the Soviets are taking some losses. The Germans remain holding the victory point for now. You do see them the 42 being rushed up. Running as fast as they can. With the machine gun built around some of the models, as you can see. The Germans are actually moving on to the victory point here in the center now. The Soviets control the northern one without any issue. There's also a little bit of a crossing here with negative cover, which makes that a very hard place to approach. At the very least, in my opinion. Once we can encountering the Grenadiers of the Ostdivision here. I believe they can get an anti-tank rifle. Yes. And they get a captured PTRD from the Soviet Union as the anti-tank weapon when you're playing as Ostdivision. It's pretty handy that you can get that for your basic infantry if you need it to deal with some light vehicles early. The Soviets just retreat there. Down here the Germans remain strong. That Dushka Jeep is still causing some issues. Germans quickly laying mines to the points. Once MT-42 is down, then they'll be able to hold it a lot easier. They still need to get the connection points though, because they're missing out on a fair few resources. You know, the Wehrmacht is up here in the center, they're being brought up an MT-44 to uphold. And that is another MG, that's an MT-42 here coming from the Ostdivision. They're trying to get inside this large structure, but I don't... Oh, never mind, there are windows in this side. They can most assuredly hold this position. Yeah, there it is. I'll start opening fire soon. Out from this window. When there's like no cover on this road here. So it's gonna have an issue pulling up against that machine gun. Panzers are starting to push up over here though. Coming more with the Mthis. It looks like we have some Infantry nearby trying to get some shots in. Molotov being tossed here and the Sturmgrenadiers forced them off. Oh, that was painful. It looks like the squad will make it. Sturmgrenadiers are not easy to replace, so that's good that they made it, I suppose. There's some Volkssturm coming up here. German late war militia. On the southern flank looks like the machine guns are not ready to hold the ground. And the Soviets are not going to have an easy way to approach that. We also have some Modon arriving here in an armored car. Then leaves from the United States. Let's see. Forced to move inside the structure, that's on fire. Molotov was put inside the structure, they died immediately. The more folks that were still here. So it's not planning to push across the river though, even though they have all the opportunity to. This guy's right here for the Soviet Union. Also have mortar cylinder emplacements. Armored car with some sappers with a flamethrower inside here. But there's a light 80 gun. Looks like it was a good thing that Tokamishi brought out the little pack. Able to stop that half-track in its tracks immediately. The Germans need to get their troops replenished. That said, the Volkssturm is still doing a pretty decent job considering. I think we have another armored car here. They cannot go the same way. That little pack is going to make it very hard to push up. Instead, they're going to flank further down here by the looks of it. And that machine gun might be in trouble. Yeah, that machine gun is certainly in trouble. It's trying to do an incendiary on piercing. But too close. Panzerfaust attempt. They take out the half-track. And machine gun is cleared out.
Enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
And the sappers clear out the Volksgrenadiers. I think the Volksgrenadier gets out of there, which is honestly surprising. And down here looks like they've also gone for Ostdivision, so we have lots of Eastern Front forces here for the Germans, which makes a lot of sense. So it's trying to set up a fort headquarters here, but that might actually be risky now that the Germans are advancing. Just remain dug in here too. Look at this little machine gun nest inside this destroyed shed. I'm not sure how you even fit 5 men inside that structure, but okay. So we have some guards sitting up here. This is the anti-tank guards. So it looks like Mthis has gone for anti-tank. Well, tank destroyer. Also the Mthis is trying to push up here. So the Soviets have not been fully prepared for that. So it needs to bring up some more infantry. They are getting some conscripts up. Here comes the conscripts behind some heavy cover. The Soviets have also booby-trapped most of this town here. So they are ready in case the Germans push into it. Oh, that's an MG42 that's dropped on the ground. Sappers getting mowed down. Sturmgrenadiers are still very good at their job, so you need to be very careful. So it's going to be too much here, but wait. Those are the guards managed to get close here. Then we mowed down out in the open, though. They have like no cover. Huskers are quickly rushing up. Ah, the guards died. That's expensive. Guards are not cheap. Oh, we have a anti-air half-track and a T-60 down here for this on flank. I feel the Germans are prepared for this. Yeah, that's suddenly a lot of autocannons opening fire. Because the T-60 is like a T-70, but it has an autocannon. It's very good for dealing with infantry. Oh, now one Grenadier squad there. Now the Lieutenant's in trouble. Now the MT-42 is going to be in trouble too.
We now have access to additional battlefield options.
A lot of them got cleared out. Not looking good here. Center remains firmly in German hands, though, for the moment. But some have been able to push up here too. That's a Gebadeladung. Setting that building ablaze. The soldiers just up to the next structure. And up here looks like the Germans are preparing to move, but one of the buildings is on fire. Probably set off by the demo charge. Also a Soviet bunker down here with a Dishka machine gun. But Germans have lost a lot of stuff down here. And that flag is doing a lot of work.
Combat engineers are standing by.
There's the T-60 moving northwards now. Those have some guards infantry to move alongside it. At least remaining in the vicinity of it. Oh, this mortar might be in trouble. Oh, flamethrower inside the structure against the church. So you had the range to actually win out potentially. That was actually on the pag, it probably hit the flame, used the flamethrower. Here comes the T-60 to clear out the center. And that machine gun can do little.
We have lost an MG.
And I'm good for the Germans now, the Soviets are pushing up pretty far.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Germans are somehow still holding down here. They managed to destroy the gun in this half-track. So they are a little bit more safe. Probably thanks to that anti-tank rifle on the Grenadier. Yeah, they hit the engine again. Oh, mine say it set off and pins down the Germans. They can just retreat their forward headquarters they've set up down here. The T-60 is heading southwards again. But 2 of the 3 victory points are now in Soviet hands.
Political officers are ready to deploy, Comrade Commander.
Most of the infantry is starting to make a push here. Definitely being used. Brave attempt from the Fontavicki, but doesn't work out in their favor.
Yes, Comrade.
Germans just need to get sight on that half-track to get out. Still a lieutenant on the field as well. T-60 and guards pushing up on the flank here. 80 gun tried to push up here to try and support the south, but gets cut down by the guards slowly. Like motor guards, as these guys are, actually pretty damn good at that job. Especially when well equipped. But there's too many Germans going this way now. Up here we have a T-34-76 now supporting some Soviet infantry. Fontavicki pushing forwards. He's taking a machine gun. It's already loading it. It's loading a heat round. Looks like it's supposed to the first gun, yes. Cancel it. Oh, still charging high explosive. Must have used it earlier. The heat round just goes through the boss and just explodes behind. Does nothing to the crew. This is suppressing the machine gun team though. That allows the Soviet infantry to start pushing up. That's an anti-tank team though. Some hand screenings for the Panzerschreck. They don't have an angle on for the T-34. We also have some Siberian infantry coming out now to support the tank. Very elite long-range infantry available to the Soviet tank destroyer regiment. Oh, Panzer just go down. The search remains strong here. Germans have lost a lot of units. But the south is firmly in German hands still. But I think they're from the scout car. And here cannot really do much here.
We are suffering losses. We can now establish forward headquarters.
What are the Germans going to do from here? Because the Soviets are just pushing through now. They can even get up to this, looks like some kind of factory complex. Where they destroyed Sduk and some shells. The T-54 is still driving forwards. And the T-60 approaching up here. Chasing down a lot of the German infantry that's retreating. The Lockheed's on the T-60. Here comes the T60, but it gets destroyed by a Panzerfaust. If you holds around the corner though. Misses with a high explosive round. Turn around for the T70 fails. And he is still waiting for another Panzerfaust. Lots more Soviets pulling through. They're getting very close to the German base. I think the Germans might need to do something quick. We do see a Panzer IV arriving, and we also see another Panzer IV coming up soon. That will certainly help the German cause a little bit. Because T70 cannot stand up to Panzer IV. As you can see right there. And the Soviets need to just prepare to pull back now, unless that T-34 is lucky. Let's be cautious. Oh, T-34 fails to penetrate. Panzer IV will not have that issue. Another penetration fail, and then the Panzer IV wins up the engagement. And here comes a half-truck with some Panzer Grenadiers. Another Panzer IV. Goes to the German counter-offensive is beginning. The Germans need to get some territory back, and they need to be quick about it. Siberians are getting too close. Using a Captain Panzerfaust. They do some good damage, but doesn't destroy the Panzer IV. This Panzer IV and this squad of Panzer Grenadiers really need to get the work done. They need to get ground back quickly, because the southern flank is all still holding. They've got a Panzer IV Panzer IV F1 to pull down here. This Panzer IV and this Panzer Grenadier squad need to get moving now, before the Soviets set up a defense. Sturmgrenadiers also supporting the push. Yeah, Soviets need to pull back. They cannot fight that, but they have lots of Maxims preparing, and a captured MT-34. Need to move rapidly. Soviets are already starting mines, I reckon. Oh, I don't actually see any. Oh, and it's a personal mine, so that won't do anything to this. Also have a common side here to ensure that Soviets keep this line, this new line. Also, we have some Sturmgewehrs handed out here to the Panzer Grenadiers. Again, there's very little here that can actually stop the Panzer IV unless they get close to it. Which will not be an easy feat. Yeah, keeping the top gun up on firing though. Well, down here we have a Sherman MG actually arriving to try and force back the Germans. Lend-Lease Sherman provided by the Americans. There's a good shots into that pack too, and that's just a tiny pack. It's not going to go too much to a Sherman. Most of this Panzer IV is going to hit down there though. Propaganda artillery landing over the German lines. Looks like they're standing firm at the moment. Panzer IV remains strong. Half-track is slowly also creeping up to get some shots in. Building collapses. I think the Soviets need to consider just pulling back. The Commissar is certainly pulling back. They cannot hold this line anymore. Truck right here towing an 80 gun. Needs to unhook it. There we go. But too late. And with that, the Germans keep advancing. We do have another T-34-76 arriving. And the Panzer IV survived this. Oh, shit, it's being rammed! But the T-34 just kills herself in the ram.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
But Germans are quickly securing ground again. Again, I need to be quick. AP mines are taking a little bit of damage to the Panzer Grenadiers, but they're mostly fine, thanks to the half-track. And on the south, though, the MGS is still being a problem. Because that the Germans have somewhat stabilized. They still need to get some more of the victory points. They've been trying to follow this half-track. Goes enough for Panzerfaust. Hit the rear, and also from the front there. Attack is out of control, but with a damaged engine. It's a brave attempt, but not fast enough.
He is trying to destroy a structure.
So we're doing some kind of artillery strike going in. Not sure. Yeah, that might be actually close to pocket, but they haven't really caught off the Soviets. I don't think it's going to do much, but just a few random shells in the frontline zones. This won't do a lot. Get some stormtroopers down the northern flank here for the Germans. Also, they want to try and get to that victory point. They do need to do it at some point. They must be equipped with a unique weapon if you're playing as propaganda, which is the Czech machine gun, the CPVZ-30. Very intriguing that the stormtroopers can get that. It's cool that they can get a light machine gun. So it's already back at the victory point though. German advance not doing too well. TV-45A's on the field here. Panzerfaust attempt. Hits it and destroys it. Yeah, the Panzerfaust range is pretty weird in Spearhead sometimes. It doesn't cancel out like an iron sight. MT might be overrun down here. Not MT, you know, the Panzer IV might be overrun. Generally, the Panzer IVs does not do well against double Germans. Germans are pretty damn good at that job. Oh, but there's a pack in the flank. Panzer IV can also get some long-range shots in. Makes on one M shot. Now up here, Panzer IV is running for the Mthis, which they're planning to get rid of the Soviets up here quickly. So we still have one booby trap, but I don't think that's going to help. And against this kind of force anyway. Unless I can time the demo charge really, really well. We even have some NKVD inside the structure. Soviet police of the Communist Party. KV-1s are being prepared by the Soviets behind us. They're able to get on that point. So they are able to get to it. So it's now in the retreat actually. But the Germans still need to get another victory point. Panzer Grenadiers are suffering losses there. And the battle gets more and more intense. Up here the Panzer IV is preparing to. We also have some first or third SS the veterans on the field here. We need to propaganda. You don't have one of them at a time on the field at a time though. Really damn good elite infantry squad that can do basically anything as long as they're well equipped for it. They're good at all roles you need them to be good at. I also believe they buff Volkssturm if they're fighting near them. Panzer IV leads the way here. Veterans are out in the open taking losses. You generally don't want your elite FG out in the open like that. Panzer IV is on the move here. Siberians making ready to flank. Using a captive Panzerfaust. It's one Panzer IV, but it's not enough. One Panzer IV is coming the other. Good to see. Explosive run being loaded. Fires through the structure though. Happens sometimes. Stock F8 down here fighting against the MCHs. Just be cautious, the MCHs can fire really fast. The Germans now have the southern point again. Panzer IV needs repairs up here. AT grenade here. Oh, actually, that's a Captain Panzerfaust. Right, because if you're playing as Tank Destroyer, you can upgrade your conscripts to use captured Panzerfausts, which is pretty funny. So basically, you can force the Germans to face what the Soviets usually face when it comes to infantry and tank. And that can sometimes throw some German players off. That sometimes they have to use with Panzerfaust range and power. The structure is still holding. Panzer IV is still fighting up here. KV-1 pushing forwards. It is quite well armored. But even that is going to have problems penetrating the Panzer IV at range. Of course, they're going to take some long-range shots. Get some penetrating. All he needs is a few penetrating shots, and it'll basically win out that engagement. The Panzer IV is doing its best here. Molotov being tossed here by the last conscript. Here are the Soviet Union right there. Almost cleared out the machine gun entirely. Panzer IV goes in for the kill, misses. Might overextend itself if it keeps going. German tanks are not very accurate on the move. Should probably just give up the chase. Yeah, it decides to give up. Especially after seeing that satchel charge. Here comes the other KB-1. The Panzer forced to pull back here, but it is getting support of another Panzer IV soon. While the Soviets are still holding on here. Panzer is waiting around. Hey, you can be shot for the little gap there. And you're getting around that corner, they basically get mowed down. Oh, painful. Panzer IV is pushing up here. The KV is going to have issues against that. Or not! Instead, the Panzer IVs have to quickly pull back on the surviving Panzer IV. KB-1 does not give a shit. And just keeps driving forwards. There's a Pack 4 though nearby to support. The KVs have taken some damage. And now Custer's pushing up to take over the defense. Offense, rather. We're getting close here. It's a grenade. Almost destroys the Panzer IV. Here comes the Stormtroopers and Sturmgrenadiers. So it's captured the pack, but it's not going to do much. Now here the engines are moving. They notice that the Germans are building up a Panther turret. They cannot allow that to happen. Because if the Panther turret gets set up, it will be very hard to dislodge the Germans from here. Engines gets destroyed though. We do have a Katyusha back here waiting for orders. Some Belarusians on the field as well. Oh, Panzer IV got destroyed there. As the T-45 flanks around the position. Lane Corbels are being tossed in the way. Germans are doing everything they can to try and protect the defense. Oh, they get pinned out by the high explosive round. And the heat round being loaded. The Soviets are not going to allow that Panther turret to be established. Here comes another infantry assault. There's still an MG somewhere. Oh, it's a pillbox. That's it. The 85 could just slowly destroy the Panther turret at this point. We do have an IS-2 coming out to the field soon as well. Just keep fighting up here in the center. On here, the center anyway. We also have a glider coming in. We might see the Soviet airborne coming in here. I did not expect to see the VDV being glider-borne in here. Oh, we already have the VDV here. The Soviet airborne forces. With a very unique model too. Here they come, and they made landfall. Well, they landed. Running with SVTs. They'll be moved down out in the open like that, no. But the T-70 did not arrive, did not spawn safely from the glider though. That happens sometimes. The Soviet airborne are doing their best to try and assault here. Not really working out for them though. Oh, there we go, T-70 got loose. It's cool that you can call in the Soviet airborne. That's motorized, I think. It's the battle group. Very unique. The T-70 is not gonna last long under this pressure. While this is going on, the Soviets are pushing across the river with their KV-1s. It's also Capitan to lead the way here. I'm counting them after this. But Germans do not have anything to stop it at the moment. They have to pull back. Panzer is going to move to try and intercept. But it has a long day ahead of it if it's going to try and brawl against 2 KVs. It's going to have to just try and delay. As the KVs just keep driving forward here. Encountering some German storm grenadiers. Just trying to hold up behind some sandbags. Panzer gets a good shot there at the KV, but the KV is close. But a good shot. Can probably win that engagement. Yeah, it wins out. It has to pull back though. But the KV keeps trying around the front line. There's an issue 100 in the center here for the Soviet Union. Panzer realizes it might be flanked soon by the KV. After it gets destroyed there by the Soviets. Stuff still remains in German hands. Panzer IV is ready to face the KV. Got a good shot off too. Injuring the driver. Can I get another win? And a good shot there. Oh, but the engine is burning. And it wins out. But gets hit by the SU-100. Gets cleared out in return.
We have lost a Panzer.
Level 85s are gathering here near the front line, and as well as the IS-2 is preparing to drive up. That's going to be a lot of pressure on the German line soon. Can the Germans hold all that heavy armor back? Not be the heavy armor, only the IS-2 is the heavy armor here. That said, it's very hard to fight an IS-2. The Soviet infantry is not really having a good way of approaching down here. Here comes the Soviet armored force. Ready to hammer into the German line. What's left of it. Express run being loaded here. Oh, he aims to take out that bunker. Yeah, here's the bunker, but the bunker is still standing. Somehow.
Is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
One of our forward
All this going on, the Soviets also pushing up here again with a KV. It's hit by a pad strike though from the veteran squad. Takes up the KV there. And the Soviet armored push is heading southwards. They are taking losses, so they're losing another T-34. That German sniper does not want to stay here. But I guess running is also suicide. He doesn't know where he wants to go. He stays hidden there. He needs to move. And there he goes.
We are losing Soldat.
And tanks just running around. There's not really much to stop them.
We have new units.
Panzer IV is waiting for orders here. They need repairs. Panzer IV Js are waiting there. KV is stuck. Gets Panzer Faust and then abandoned again.
Armor destroyed. Good shot.
IS-2 gets hit by a Panzer Faust. So the VDV is going to try and go for something. I'm not actually sure if they had a VDV yet. It might be though. Might be the full name, but I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be like for VDV or something. You know, avoid with that V behind there. There's still some losses here out in the open.
Shock troops can now be used to crush the enemy. The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
But have managed to neutralize the point though, so the Germans are going to lose points even faster. Battle still remains undecided. The Germans need to act quick. They're losing points. And they might get to a point where it's very hard to make a comeback. Especially those IS-2s arriving. Oh, it looks like one of the Germans left. That's unfortunate. I think it was the Light Division. No, not Light Division. It was the top Ostdivision that left. That is very unfortunate. It might have been a crash though. Always hard to judge. We're already so far in the match, we might as well continue watching to the end. Getting a feeling the Soviets have the upper hand though. I'm just trying to dig in a little bit further. Looks like the Mthis is going to make a push for it. Heading northwards. They have the highest chance of getting to a victory point. Oh, they immobilized the KV. It's going to hit the Panzer IV and destroys it.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Panzer IV needs to be very careful. It just needs a few more penetrating shots. The veterans are going for it. We're going to find Panzer Faust, but high explosive round is being loaded. There's some one guy, Panzer Faust. And Patrick takes it out. And the veterans once again prove why they're veterans. So we're going to get some pushing forwards. Oh, Panzer IV is in trouble here. Clear it out. So it's just keep pushing forwards. Now the problem with the way AI is, it's not going to hold a coherent line, so it's just going to send units everywhere. So that's kind of the problem here.
A squad of infantry has been killed.
That was on a bomb, I think. That was a mine.
We are losing territory.
Actually, I think that was a Soviet squad that got killed there. So the Germans are securing the points.
Station.
Enemy is firing on our vehicle.
Oh, that was a mine though. Almost killed the entire squad. One guy left, he has to pull back. They neutralized the point though for the moment. IS-2 is down here and it has taken some damage. Ostdivision with a flamethrower. It's cut down easily. Another Ostdivision here now with a Panzerstück. We have more Germans coming up here to support the Ostdivision now retreating. It's just showing fire. Panzer is getting inside the bunker though. This will improve their survivability once they get out of being pinned.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
While they're being shot at while pinned, they'll have a hard time getting out of it. There they go.
Unit has arrived.
They should be able to hold their ground a lot easier. Now the Germans are securing the center here thanks to the AI just pushing. We do have an ISU 152 here for the Soviet Union, which will certainly just destroy any tank that comes away. Oh, looks like the Germans have captured the KV-1 and will try to use that against the Soviets.
Panzer IV ready.
IS-2 still holding the line here for the Soviet Union. Just need to push up on that pillbox somehow. The pillbox is very hard to destroy, as you can tell. Lots of conscripts have arrived here. Gonna try and burn it out, I'm imagining. Just onto the point, actually. IS-2 got hit by a Panzerfaust in the rear. Oh, conscripts being mowed down by the MG42 on behind the rock. We'll do for some Molotovs on the pillbox. MG45 pushes up here. That might be it's not an ace, but it is a CV45. Being around the flank here. He's taking these packs quick with his machine guns. Oh, one pack is focusing the other pack though, but it's taking hits. And I'm going for this T-54. Oh, deflecting another round. But that's another pack there. Two IS-2s working together here though, but one has been immobilized. You also have some Romanians on the field here now. One of the battle groups available to Ostdivision. Ostdivision gets a lot of the Germans' Eastern European allies to supplement them. One being the Romanians. And I expect to see the Romanian army in the field. They're certainly taking losses though. ISU just keep slowly push forward. We also have an ISU 122. Just lots of big guns here. The pillbox is still holding. What is going on? Looks like the Germans are still trying to repair the KV-1.
More of our troops have been lost.
Veterans are coming out to try and hold the line. Like a Panzer Strike and destroys that KV. Still trying to destroy the pillbox. They will manage it though. Oh, it's gone. I'll certainly buy the get the Soviets to have an easier time down here. They can get to the point. The Germans are still losing points, but it's not very quickly. That said, they have been losing points for a very long time.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward.
The captured KB is ready for action though. We need to see how the Germans utilize this KB tank. Probably not very well, we'll have to see. Soviet KV to face the German KV. Soviet KV already immediately gets a penetrating shot. Another penetrating shot. Gunner still injured on the German KV. Oh. And there goes the German KV.
We have lost contact with a heavy tank.
You know, the IS-2 still pressing down here. Meanwhile, the Katyushas heading around the Romanian positions and killing all the Romanians. IS-2's on the advance.
Has 100 points remaining.
Looks like a grenade out the hatch. It's not looking good for the German defense here. Oh, why can the pack not hit here? Is the tree in the way or something? It might be the cover there behind us blocking the shot somehow.
We must stiffen our resolve. We are down to 75 points.
I don't think the Germans are going to make it out of this one.
The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
Certainly has some issues with the map design because of these little rocks here. It's very weird. This is going to be a Panzer for heading for the Soviet KV. It's penetrated though. Looks like the veterans are going for it. Is that the main gun now? But the Germans are about to lose. They cannot turn this around quick enough, I think. The Pioneers were trying to go for the point, but they get pinned down. There's too many heavy machine guns here from the Soviet armor. And I think this is where you can call the GG safe. There's no way someone can make a comeback yet. There's too many big guns. Too many big guns.
The enemy is down to 25 points. Victory is in our grasp.
We're driving forwards again. And there's just very little the Germans could do here. Especially with one of them leaving a drop or disconnecting. Certainly puts a damper on their situation.
The people anticipate our victory. The enemy has
This with the Soviets just bringing up more and more guns. More and more bigger vehicles. But the Soviets break through here. And it's over for the German defense. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye bye!